Namaste. Welcome back to another interesting topic of our English class, and this class is all about noun. You all know what noun is? Yes, a noun is just the name of a person, place, animal, thing, feeling or idea. I repeat, a noun is just the name of a person, place, animal, thing, feeling, idea or emotions. So let's look at an example. Vivek went to market. Can you identify the noun in this sentence? Yes, absolutely. Vivek and market are the nouns mentioned in this sentence. Next, we are going to discuss the classification of noun. First of all, a noun can be divided into concrete noun and abstract noun. Let's look what you mean by concrete noun. Concrete noun means a noun which has physical existence. For example, name of a person, place, animal, things. It has a physical existence that we can see or touch. So, a noun which has physical existence is said to be concrete noun. Abstract noun means a noun which doesn't have physical existence. That means we can't touch them or see them. These are ideas or feelings. For example, love is a powerful emotion. In this sentence, love and emotions are examples for abstract noun. Next, we move on common noun and proper noun. Common noun is a noun in general, and proper noun is a name given to a particular individual is said to be proper noun. I'll show you a chart. It will help you to understand the difference between common noun and proper noun. Let's see. See here, country is an example for common noun and its proper noun is India. Like that, city is an example for common noun and Trivandrum is an example for proper noun. Man, woman, all these are example for common noun, and Vivek and Anju, all these are examples for proper noun. Like that, language is an example for common noun and English is an example for proper noun. Then religion is an example for common noun. Then Islam is an example for proper noun. Like that, day is an example for common noun. A particular day, Friday or Monday or Sunday is an example for proper noun. Month is an example for common noun and October or November or December is an example for proper noun. So guys, there is an important rule in English. You should begin or you should write the first letter capital in proper noun. That is, a proper noun always written first letter capital. Next, have a look on the collective noun. Collective noun is a name given to a group of people, animal, things, etc. Let's look some examples. A group of bees is said to be hive. A hive is an example for a collective noun. Then a group of fish is said to be school. Then a group of students is said to be class. Group of soldiers is said to be army. Then a group of players is said to be team. Then a group of flowers, a bunch of flowers, we said it a bunch. Then birds, a group of birds is said to be flock. Then a group of employees is said to be staff. Then keys, a group of keys, a number of keys, it's said to be bunch of keys. Then shoes, yes, pair of shoes. Then ant, army, army of ant. Okay, a group of ant is said to be army. A lot of examples are there. Just refer some of the examples for collective noun. Next, let's move on a very important classification of noun, that is countable noun and uncountable noun. What do you mean by countable noun? Countable noun is a noun that can be counted. For example, we can count that the number. For example, book, man, boys, bag, dog, all these are examples for countable numbers. We can say how many numbers are there. There is a singular or plural form. For example, book, books, a book, an ant, an elephant, 10 elephants. Like this, we can count it. But in the case of uncountable, that we cannot count is said to be uncountable noun. So there is no singular or plural form for these nouns. For example, coffee, air, tea, love, all these are examples for uncountable noun. So then how can we measure an uncountable noun, or how can we count that uncountable noun? Yes, for counting, we use some unit or measurements. A kilogram, 1 kilogram sugar, 2 kilogram sugar, a glass of water, 1 tablespoon sugar. Like this, we can count uncountable nouns. You all understood what noun is and its classification. So thank you guys.